pause the video now if you want to figure it out for yourself. Which of these has the least carbohydrates? This roll of bread, this bowl of rice, or this can of soda? Go ahead, pause and guess. Okay, ready? Here's the answer. It's a trick question. Although they may differ in fats, vitamins, and other nutritional content, when it comes to carbs, they're pretty much the same. So, what exactly does that mean for your diet? First of all, carbohydrates are the nutritional category for sugars and molecules that your body breaks down to make sugars. Carbohydrates can be simple or complex depending on their structure. Let me show you a simple sugar or monosaccharide. Think of it as the building block. Glucose, fructose, and galactose are all simple sugars. Link two of them together and you've got a disaccharide like lactose, maltose, or sucrose, which you probably know as table sugar. Now let's talk about complex carbohydrates. These have 3 or more simple sugars strung together. If there are 3 to 10 linked sugars, they're called oligosaccharides. More than 10? Polysaccharides. During digestion, your body breaks down complex carbohydrates into their monosaccharide building blocks, which your cells can use for energy. So when you eat any carbohydrate-rich food, the sugar level in your blood, normally about a teaspoon, goes up. But not all carbohydrates are treated equally by your body. Let's look at 2 major players, starch and fiber. Both are polysaccharides, both come from plants, and both are composed of hundreds to thousands of monosaccharides joined together. But here's the kicker, they're joined together differently, and that changes everything. In starches, which plants store for energy in roots and seeds, glucose molecules are joined by alpha linkages. These are easily broken down by enzymes in your digestive tract. But in fiber, the bonds between monosaccharide molecules are beta bonds, which your body can't break down. Think of fiber as the unbreakable chain. Here's something cool. Fiber can also trap some starches, preventing them from being digested. This creates something called resistant starch. Foods high in starch, like crackers and white bread, are digested quickly, flooding your blood with glucose. It's the same effect as drinking a can of soda. These foods have a high glycemic index, the measure of how much a particular food raises your blood sugar. But when you eat foods high in fiber, like vegetables, fruits, and whole grains, the indigestible beta bonds slow the release of glucose into your blood. These foods have a lower glycemic index. And foods like eggs, cheese, and meats, they've got the lowest glycemic index of all. When sugar enters your bloodstream, your body springs into action. Insulin, a hormone made in the pancreas, helps move sugar out of your blood and into your cells, where it's used for energy. The more efficient this process, the more insulin sensitive you are. But when insulin sensitivity drops, insulin resistance begins. In insulin resistance, your cells, especially muscle cells, become less responsive to insulin. Blood sugar stays high, insulin levels rise, and the cycle continues. Chronically eating too many carbohydrates can lead to insulin resistance. And insulin resistance is often a stepping stone to a condition called metabolic syndrome. Metabolic syndrome includes high blood sugar, increased waist circumference, and high blood pressure. It raises your risk for cardiovascular disease and type 2 diabetes. Shockingly, as much as 32% of the U.S. population has metabolic syndrome. So what does all this mean for your diet? Whether your food tastes sweet or not, sugar is sugar and too many carbs can be a problem. So maybe skip the pasta, sushi, burrito, donut burger combo platter. If this breakdown of carbohydrates made you think twice about your diet, hit like and subscribe for more nutrition insights. And as always, remember, knowledge is power, especially when it comes to your health.